Hey everyone, happy Tuesday and welcome to our summer Facebook Live. Since I'm home now in the summer, I thought I would throw in a daytime Facebook Live because I love creating and sharing with you. So welcome to my aka happy place, my craft room. Majority of the days you will find me in here creating, especially when it's hot and humid. I would rather be in here listening to music and just creating, whether it's creating with a kit, creating cards, or creating a scrapbook page. I just love spending time in here. It truly makes me happy. So welcome to the Stamp with Ann community. My name is Ann Granger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada, and I'm excited to be with you. Usually I go live on Mondays and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. and I usually pick a product of the week. But since I'm home in the summer, I thought, you know what, I really would love to do some daytime Facebook Lives because I know that there's people that are home during the day that are in their craft rooms and I want to create with you. So I thought I would throw in a Tuesday. So for the month of July, you will find me Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're here, say hi, like, comment, and share my video. It's the best compliment you can give me. Plus, it's like we're sitting in my craft room. We're crafting, we're chatting, we're eating chocolate, and we're just escaping life for a few hours. Honestly, it's the best way. Craftings with friends is one of my favorite things in this community. So let me try to find you here on my devices. And if you're here, say hi. This week, I found us. This week, I am showcasing the Otterly Amazinng Bundle. Oh, sorry, you can hear me. I actually was going through my paper stashes over there and I found the Otterly Amazinng Designer Series paper that wasn't even open. This product was released back in December and it's been sitting on my shelf for 7 months. No more. Time to declutter your, my eye is bothering me, sorry. It's watering. It's time to declutter your space so we make room for new things because Stampin' Up's coming out with amazing things down the road. So I don't know about you, but I know a lot of us paper crafters, we like to hoard our paper. We think, oh, we're not going to cut into it because it's so beautiful. But guess what? You can cut into it. You can use it because guess what? You can buy another pack. Or maybe you're just going to use it to create projects. So today I am showcasing, let me just move my laptop over. I am showcasing a birthday card, and then tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I will be showing you another birthday card. So when I was creating, I felt that this set was really great for birthday cards. I just thought, even though it looks like you could create some love cards, I thought I would show it and spin it and make up birthday cards, especially for the young at heart or those who just love otters. There's a lot of people who thinks otters are so cute. So we are using the Otterly Amazinng Bundle, and I'm going to show you the adorable Otterly Adorable Designer Series paper. And here's a fun fact. That Designer Series paper here in the North America market, so I'm in Canada, is on sale in the last chance list for $10.20. That's a steal of the deal. It's usually $17. All right, so it is an overcast day here today, which has been a sign of relief because it's been hot and humid here. But I am just ready to create with you. My puppy is sleeping beside me, and let's flip the camera and get started. So whether you're watching live or the replay, let me know you're here and let me know where you're watching from because I always love to know where my crafters are watching and joining us from. All right, I actually get to show you my beautiful front outside. Look at that, it's just full of greenery because we've had a lot of rain, but it's also been hot and humid here. I think right now it's overcast. It is an overcast day, but I think it's supposed to get hot later. So, as I said, we are showcasing the Otterly Amazinng stamp set, which is a photo palmer, which is meant for two-step stamping. It's a great one. Now, I have to admit, I actually didn't have this bundle. I borrowed it from my team members, Laura and Ashley, so shout out to you guys. I think my camera's just a little blurry in here. Let me just check. Give me a minute. I try not to move my desk. Just want to make sure I'm straight because I don't know about you, but it just needs to be, ooh, we look a little better right now. So let's just see here. Give it a minute. Okay. So I did not have the stamp set. I actually had the paper. So I was like, you know what? In order to create with it, I need to show you the stamp set and dies. And my team members had it, so I borrowed it from them. Hello, Judy. Thanks for joining us this morning. So the neat thing about this page, let me rephrase that. The neat thing about the dies is that it coordinates with some of the images in the stamp set. So as you can see, you can stamp, color, and punch. I love it. Look, there's like 4 of these dies do these, and then obviously you have other dies like rocks and fishes and a log. So there's that. But also what is really neat about this is that it actually coordinates with the designer series paper. So here is some of the designer series paper. And as you can see, not only does it coordinate with the punch, the stamps, but it also coordinates with the designer series paper, which gives you more options for cutting out, especially if you're a person who doesn't like to fussy cut. It's a love-hate relationship. Some people love it and some people don't. I'm either way. I can take it or leave it, but it's much easier when you can just cut out with your designer series paper. All right, so let me show you the paper. Let's put this away to the side here. And let's, so here's the designer series paper. As I said, here in the Canadian market, this paper is on sale for $10.20, which is a steal of the deal if you think this is super cute. It's great because I think there's a lot of patterns that you could use for a lot of different things. Like here's some great water you could use for beach themes. I love this pattern right here. I think it would be like a great thank you card because it's floral, like not floral, but botanical. Great fishing one. This pattern, we're going to create with this one today. And then this is a nice one for, sorry, my puppy was just making a funny sound and I wanted to know what that was. So there's a lot of great papers in here and a lot of great coordinating colors. So when I sat down to create my projects this week, I decided that my scrapbook page, which I did last night in my Monday night crafting video, that is already loaded to YouTube and on my blog. I thought that would be a great page to capture a summer trip, like maybe to the zoo or to an aquarium, or maybe you're on a trip where you've seen otters. Like I know when we've cruised, a lot of times you see the otters sitting on the, like off in a distance or sitting on like, I don't even want to call them, they're like lampposts like in the water or something like that. And then when I focused on my cards, I focused on birthday cards. So I'm going to make one today and then I have one to show you. Also in this suite is, so in this suite you can get the stamp set that dies. The paper is this matte fun cording. Look at this, Lost Lagoon cording. It's great to make bows with, easy to tie. I love how smooth and silky it is. Just like super fun. So you can see really easy to make bows with. And you could use this for anything. Like I think this would be really, imagine if Stampin' Up had all the cording in all of our colors. Oh my gosh, I would be in love because it's so fun. It's nice, it's smooth, it's a great one. So that is the Lost Lagoon cording. And there's also embellishments, but I don't have those embellishments. But before we get into our project, I wanted to share with you this breaking news. Stampin' Up! Announced yesterday that our two-tone cardstock is going to be on sale starting tomorrow. So tomorrow is July 9th. Can't even believe it. We're 9 days into July already. And then I've been home for like almost 2 weeks. Crazy. Our two-tone cardstock is our newest cardstock that is, and I'm going to show you what you can do with it. As our 12 by 12. This is the only way you can get our 12 by 12 paper. So if you have followed me on my Monday night Facebook Lives, you know I use a two-tone cardstock a lot. It is a great deal. I will be stocking up. Look at, actually there's 50 colors, but think about it. You get a light and a dark, so you almost get like 104 colors which to choose from. So right here, you're going to find this on page 77 of the annual catalog, and you can also view it online if you don't have a catalog. But there's lots you can do with it, so I wanted to share a couple things with you. So just in case you have not seen the two-tone cardstock, so this is some of the colors I have. You can buy our two-tone cardstock individually, or you can buy them in like color packs. And a lot of the times the color packs coordinate with our workshop, our work kits, like scrapbooking kits. But I love the fact that you can definitely see there's a dark side and a light side. So this is Bubble Bath. I just cut our paper into 6x6 so I can show you light, dark. So one side would be the light, one side would be the dark. Here is like Petunia Pop. You can really see the difference. Pool Party, really nice. There you can see that too. But as you can see, these are the colors. So I don't have all the colors yet, but these are just the ones I've started to collect and the ones I probably use, but I'm super, super excited. I think my favorite is this is Early Espresso, because it reminds me of, this is Early Espresso, but this is like that chocolate chip color. Remember? We used to have a color called chocolate chip. It was a beautiful brown. It reminds me a lot of that. So, but let me show you what you can do with this. My favorite way to use the two-tone cardstock is to emboss and sand it. So when I was at Onstage in March of 2025, in Raleigh, North Carolina, we had a make and take station where we were able to create these two-tone cardstock sheets. So these are the things you can do with it. You can tear it. So when you tear it, you get that white edge. You can crumple it so then it gets like this creased look. My favorite way is using it for embossing folders and sanding it. It just brings that little bit of a white off. And then obviously just folding it so you can see the two different tones right there. But that is a neat way. There's lots of things you can do with our two-tone cardstock. Okay, so let's dive into our craft and our project today. Today we are using Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, and Old Olive. And these are the colors that I actually picked right from the Color Designer Series paper. So anytime that I create with my project, here's a tip. I just use the paper packs to help me to figure out the pattern, the paper color. So I'll pick a pattern and I'll go look at it and I'll be like, okay, what colors are in this pattern? And then I work from there. So my card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 8 1/4. I have, now, did I write? Yeah. I have a piece that is a Pretty Peacock, which is 3 by 4. I have another layer that is Old Olive, and it's 2 3/8 by 4 3/8. Okay, so we have these pieces right here. I have a piece of Designer Series of paper. I really thought this was super cute with the fishies. And this is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. I have a piece of basic white for our greeting, and I've already created from my favorite, which is the Stylish Shape dies. If you follow me, you know that this is one of the dies that I use a lot. So I used the 4th largest, and then I punched it out with, I believe this is our 2-inch circle punch. So those are the pieces that we will need today. I will upload this video to YouTube and it will be on my blog, which is like the hub of my business. And I will show you the measurements that you need so you can recreate this card at home. You know, you're thinking, hey, this is a great card. I love the design, but I don't have those paper colors. You could use for whatever you like. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get some glue. We're going to use the liquid glue. I have been using this a little bit more. I have, like, I'm not gonna lie, I love-hate relationship. I love it, but I don't like it when it gets on my hands because it gets too sticky and I don't like that. All right, so here is that first layer. We're going to take our pattern paper and we're going to layer it just onto our cardstock. So it just creates a little bit of a layer. And then we're going to put this on top. Now, this I actually I found online from a demonstrator named Julie. I really liked the template idea, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to create that and show that with my cards. All right, oops, and I forgot we're doing a little bit of die cutting, so let me go grab my... Okay, so there is that, and here's this. So before we get into our die cutting, let me grab two things, and I'm going to show you. So, So before we create what we need, we're gonna stamp. I'm using the Simply Said stamp set, which is a great one because it has a lot of different greetings. So I love it because it has a happy birthday, let's celebrate. It actually has 3 ways you can celebrate birthdays. So we're gonna use this one that says happy birthday right here. We're gonna stamp that in Pretty Peacock ink. I love the Pretty Peacock color. It's one of my favorite colors. And actually I think you'll see some of that in my blog design along with Bermuda Bay. I loved Bermuda Bay, but they don't have that one anymore. All right, so let's stamp here. Just tap, tap, tap. We're gonna stamp happy birthday. There you go. Now let me grab my, there we go. Take that off. All right, so let's put this ink pad away because I don't need to like stuff my arm in it. Okay, we're gonna move this off to the side just for a minute. We're gonna bring in our little mini cut, Stampin' Cut. This is the Boho Blue. This color is no longer available, but we do have our basic, our white. We are going to die cut some pieces, and I already have a couple, so let me just grab here what I need for die cutting. So we're gonna grab this and we're gonna use Old Olive. So let me just grab a little piece of Old Olive. All right, and then we're gonna put our die paper in. Now, my plates have not cracked. I'm still using them. They still work until they crack. They're gonna, you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna crack one day on our Facebook Live, and it's gonna scare the what out of me. That's probably what's gonna happen. Okay. So let's just move this out of the way for a minute. Let's bring in one of my other favorite tools that I have in my craft room, which is my Take a Pick. And just right there. Just popping that out. So we have 2 little leaves. And that was just cut from the die cut from the leaves. And now I'm going to show you how I love the fact that our designer series paper cuts the images. So I just need to find one that has this little thing on it here that I'm looking for. Oh yes, here we go. This one will work. So as I told you, the neat thing about this is our dies do cut our paper. So I have this adorable little pattern right here. Oops, sorry. And right here, we're gonna use this little one. I think it'll fit, yes, okay. So we are going to grab the little die right here. Now, when I am die cutting, I will use Post-it tape just to hold it in place because I don't like when my dies slip. And that should work. Okay, look at that. Isn't that cute? Like just a cute little otter. So, so cute. And here's a tip. Make sure you take these out and put them back onto your, wherever you store them. I store mine on magnetic sheets because you know how many times I've thrown it like a designer series. Like imagine this was just this. I threw it in the garbage and I've had to go search for it because I cannot find the little piece. And you do not want to be searching garbage cans. It's not fun. Trust me, I've done it. All right, so let's bring back in our card elements. Okay, so we have this. I'm going to glue down our, with our little glue here. I'm just doing like little dots, very easily little dots. Pick that up, and I'm gonna put one here. We're gonna do it again with the Pretty Peacock one. These flowers remind me of, like I love the little hearts on them. Okay, so we're just going to just go like that. There's that. All right, we're going to pop up the otter. So let me find my little dimensionals. These are our mini dimensionals, and they work perfect for little things like this. we're just gonna put it right there like he's jumping through. We are going to adhere this down. So we're just using glue again. I would love to know, are you a glue person or are you a tape runner? I'm both. I do miss my tape runners. I have some coming on an order, I think. Sometimes I forget what I order until it gets here. Do you ever do that? All right, so we're using our dimensionals. Okay, I've been showing these. Look at the size of these dimensionals. They are massive. I got this in one of our paper pumpkin kits, and I was like, what is that? I think Stampin' Up should sell these like this all the time. Imagine 3 big sheets like that. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. All right, and then there's that. So, I chose not to put any embellishments on this, but you know what I need to start getting in the habit of doing is putting an insert in here. On the weekend, I spent probably about a good hour going through my cards that I've made in the past like 2-3 months, and I had to stamp the back with like our angel policy stamp, and then I had to put all the inserts. So we're gonna really try to do that along the way so I don't have to do that. All right, so there is our birthday card for today featuring the Otterly Amazinng Bundle and the Utterly Adoring Designer Series paper. So I'll just show you that. And I have another card to share with you today that I created. I used this one, and it's this card I made. I found a sketch that I liked online and I really liked it. So once again, I told you that is like, I love that pattern. I thought the fishies would be cute. So it's like it's above water, below water. I pulled in that old olive. I actually think that might be the 2-tone cardstock. Stamped happy birthday from the Simply Said. Used the Spotlight on Nature dies. And then our 2 and 3-inch circle punch. Brought in those leaves again. I made a log, and then I die cut out. Actually, this one doesn't have a die, I don't think, so you had to fussy cut that one out. But there you go. There's 2 birthday cards showcasing the Utterly Amazinng Utterly Amazinng Bundle and the Utterly Adorable Designer Series paper. Super, super cute. I'm glad that I finally decided to dive into this stash of paper that has been sitting on my shelf for over 7 months, and created with it, because I realized as I was going through my cards, I don't have a lot of birthday cards, so I need to focus on some birthday cards and then do some other cards in between. All right, everyone, thank you for joining me on this Tuesday morning. I will upload this video to YouTube. It will be on my blog in the next day or so. But set your alarm and join me tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, as I will be sharing another birthday card idea with you. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day, and thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye, everyone.